What is up, YouTubers? Welcome back to another episode of Our 60 Journey. My name is Lucas. I'm here to help us build healthy relationships. You know, I think that the hardest thing that we've all been going through right now is that throughout our lives, we spend so much time and so much energy avoiding our true pain. You know, I'm a huge, big, massive, true believer that life is nothing but an echo. You know, the Celtics used to say, everything comes in threes. And the Buddhists, karma. Right, we're all echoing back energy of things that have happened to us. And you know, there's so many relationship dynamics in my life that I've spent so much time and so much energy trying to fix for other people. Trying to help them see that, you know, if you would just solve this issue, all these current issues would go away. But the biggest issue is that it's like, it's about being a victim. You know, people spend so much energy and time on being the victim. Well, this person cheated on me. Well, that person fired me from a job. I didn't really do anything that wrong. Well, this person over here started talking to my best friend, and then they became best friends, and now we don't talk anymore. And they all this pointing of fingers. It's so frustrating. I'm grumpy today. Okay, I'm grumpy, straight up. And what I feel like is happening right now is that as a global community, especially in American culture, we're go, do, achieve, competition, get the best deal for the best blank, and get the most money for this, and all that energy. And what's happening now is that we're all being forced in our relationships to go within. You know, we have a stay-at-home, or what is it called? We're all parked. Stay at home. Order to stay at home with all the people that we should be the closest to. You know, we're supposed to be the closest to people at home. We're supposed to have the best relationships with people at home. We're supposed to value the interactions that we get from the people that are closest to us, which is people we live with. And I think that as a community, as a global community, we've all been avoiding that for a long time. Like really sitting down and telling people how you feel. Telling them when they hurt you. And being honest and open and forthright with the fact that they did something that hurt us. And chances are higher than not that they're going to return that energy back to you. Well, this happened and you did this to me. And it's important to go through those waves of accountability because none of us are free of causing someone else suffering or pain or turmoil. We've all done it. And it's like we're at a point in our lives now as, again, a global community that we have to face the real drama. You know, sickness is a representation of something going on inside of our spirit. You know, there's this video, this commercial keeps popping up with this guy that says, people think that your spirit is in your body, but that's not true. Your body is in your spirit. And what that means is that your body is a constant representation of what it is you're going through. The pain, the suffering. And everyone knows about the little common things. Oh, he makes me so weak in the knees. You know, oh, that person's giving me a headache. Like, we're all familiar with these terms of things that are outside of us, that are non-physical, causing physical ailments, right? You know what I'm talking about. This is not new information. We all know about this. And it's the same way. We hold on to trauma. Things happen to us especially when we're children, and that's the biggest thing. I made a comment one time. I tried to roll my hair and it didn't work, and now it's just everywhere. I made a comment in a video one time that I need to go back to the 2-year-old version of me and the 1-year-old version of me that saw my parents fighting. Because that person, I built a belief system that being in a happy relationship isn't real. That there's going to be fighting. There's going to be drama. Someone's going to cheat. Someone's going to lie. Someone's going to betray. Someone's going to sneak. And I'm going to say it. I hate that about myself. You know, but sometimes it's through hate that we can find love. You know, I think that we spend so much time in our relationships wanting to account for all the good things, all the positive emotions, but the opposite side of the coin, the negative, and again, positive negative is a very generalized term because it's, the mind is bipolar, right? The mind separates into good and bad, and that's not, they're just experiences. But because of our human egos and our human psyche that we have of labeling things as good or bad, we want to stay in the good and deny the bad. And it's through that denial that we replicate our suffering over and over and over again. And this is the awakening that we've all been talking about for 2,000 years. You know, when we went into the age of Pisces, and Pisces, while it does have a lot of strength in religious integrity and spiritual growth, Pisces, because of, again, the human ego, people allowed their egos to be wrapped up inside of spirit and inside of religion. And simply put, our spirit doesn't have a religion. There's nothing on this entire earthly plane that will ever fully satisfy the cravings of the ego, especially in reference to spirit and in reference to religion. Nothing will ever satisfy it. And that's because our spirit is so broad and so omniscient and omnipresent and omnipotent and loving that it doesn't understand separation. Our spirit does not understand separation. And it's these egos that have built this system around the fact that there isn't enough. There isn't enough goodness in relationships. There isn't enough money in the bank account. There isn't enough time. But all those things, money and sex and time, and they don't matter in the end. They really don't. And as we're all being forced globally to go into the stay-at-home order, and we're being forced to be close to people that we should be close to anyway, and again, I hate saying should, but at this point, I just don't care today. We should. We should. Things are rising to the surface. Energy is coming to the surface. And the two options are accept, acknowledge, appreciate, take accountability, it's 4 A's, or deny, decay, and be delusional. You know, I'm in full belief that by the time this is all over, we're all going to have such a better understanding of ourselves and of others that we won't want to go to the outside world for validation. You know, you don't need to go to your partner to have them tell you that you look beautiful today. You don't need to go to your mother to make a choice. You don't need... Oh, but what I was getting to before the tea went off was... Light back on. We don't need other people to make choices for us. You know, when we finally... this will sound very literal and harsh, but when we finally cut everything out of our life, and I mean everything and everyone, when you finally cut out everything and everyone from your life that's distracting you from who it is you really are and what it is you actually believe on your own, that codependent energy that I feel like so many of us have got wrapped up in will disappear. You know, that's been a big thing. Like, and right now in this transition of this stay in place. What is it called? Shelter in place or something. Shelter in your house. That energy is forcing us to go within. You know, so many of us are stuck inside of our houses right now with people that we don't spend very much time with, that we live with, but we don't spend a lot of time with them, whether they be, you know, your partners, your kids, whatever. We're out doing stuff all the time. We come back together and we have dinner, and then we probably go off to our separate rooms and then go to bed, right? We're just feeding each other. When we finally work through all that and get to a place of independent thought and independent validation, that's when we actually become something else. That's when we become and change, right? We're always changing. I heard yesterday we don't change, we become. No, we change. We change into more of an authentic version of ourselves. It just keeps on ringing today. So, all right, well, that's all I got. Oh, that's all I got for you guys today. See you later.